Hello creators, welcome back to Create, Share, and Give. This is my Aunt Marie and thank you for stopping through. If you are new and you find this content to be useful, subscribe and hit that like button. If you are a continued creator, I want to say thank you for your support. Today I want to talk about my trip to the Mounds. I was so excited to finally go to a mound. I first heard about the Mounds from the Hood Mystic here on YouTube, and I was taking a trip to see my son up north in Minnesota, so I thought it was a perfect time to go visit a mound. So that's what we did. And if you guys don't know what a mound is a sacred energy vortex that a lot of the Native Americans built their grave sites there. They used it as community to go and congregate and use that energy of Mother Gaia to harness that spiritual energy and use it in their everyday lives. So I was super excited to go, and I did experience that vibe. You can tell it was just something unusual about the mound. There was a family there, a family and friends. It was a whole group of people, and they had on a t-shirt with a RIP and the dates on it. So I knew then that they were celebrating the life of someone. They had balloons. Actually, my son brought it to my attention. He was like, "Mom, do you think there's a correlation? Do they know that they're on this sacred ground? Why?" And I wonder, is that why they're celebrating their loved one life here at this particular park? Because the mound it was made into a park, and the park is very serene. And I thought about it. I said, you know what? I'm not quite sure, but I thought about that and how the DNA goes so deep. The DNA is deep embedded. There's a lot of things that we do that we're not even aware that the ancestors did. Say for instance, like I'll see people with certain braided styles, and I know that I've seen those braided styles on the walls of Kemet, pyramids, and tombs. And if I approach that person about Kemet, they will have no idea what I'm talking about. Yet they have that same style, and they have the ability to create it. And that's just amazing to me, how talents go through our DNA, and it just continues on through generation and generation and generation. So that's what I saw there. But I did see this beautiful lady that was at that celebration, and I just noticed her from across the street because her energy was so strong. And she had this beautiful afro, she had this beautiful ankh necklace on, and I was like, I think she knows. The mounds themselves are very interesting. A lot of the founding fathers of the United States, for lack of better words, built a lot of their homes, businesses. Even the White House is built on a geometric vortex. And it is so interesting. It goes so deep. If you guys are interested in learning more about the mounds, check out Ross Ben. He has so much knowledge in this area. He has a book called Free Your Mound and Your Mind Will Follow. And that book is definitely going on my must-read list. So if you're interested, check him out. He has a YouTube channel. I subscribe to that already. But it's very interesting on how a lot of our museums, sacred sites, there are monuments built on them. And they harness the Vatican and how they harness that energy. And it's almost like a ritual that has gone on. And I am so happy that this information is now available, like mainstream, so that I took heed to that. So this mound was so beautiful and peaceful. I took my shaker because I had to have a musical instrument with me. And I just walked around the mounds and just gave praise and just being thankful for those who came before, being thankful for the earth and the land and everything that is available for me to use. And I just had a wonderful time. I also left a mojo bag that I had in my purse. I always carry Crystal's mojo bags with me because when I touch down on land wherever I travel, I like to pay homage to that land. And that's how I know I've grown so much, because in the past I would travel and I would go to the shopping sites. And now I rarely want to go shopping. I want to go to the sacred grounds and I want to commune with the energy of that land. And that's exactly what I did. So I took one of my mojo bags and I tied it to the gate there. And on the gate, you'll see there's people who come and they leave twine string on the gate. There's other herbs that are wrapped in sachets and you leave that as an offering. So I left that there. In the park, they also had this beautiful statue, and it was, to me, just Mother Gaia, the mother of all creation. And I was so happy to see that other people actually left flowers. There was a bracelet there. So I pulled out one of my crystals and I left it in the cup part of the statue, which to me symbolizes the womb. So I left one of my green aventurine. I was at the park like, okay, what am I willing to sacrifice today? Because I always like just take crystals with me, and some I will give up and some I'm like, not quite yet. But I feel good when I'm able to depart with them as a offering. So that was amazing. I also liked that they had signs up throughout the mounds or around the mounds that read, "Be respectful because this is the burial ground of natives." I don't think you even had to remind anyone because the energy was so peaceful. I did not see anyone out of line. There was no loud music playing. Everything that went on at that park was just at a really beautiful, peaceful level. If you guys live in an area that mounds are abundant, go visit it and let me know how you like it. Or if you plan on visiting somewhere that has them, check them out and see if you feel a difference. I definitely felt a exchange in energy. I was so happy that I went to that mound. The mounds were the second stop that I made as soon as I got off the plane. And that just dictated my whole trip. That was peaceful, mindful, showing gratitude for the land, communing with nature. And that's my goal. If you plan on going, let me know and you might want to check out again Ross Ben. He has a lot of research behind the mounds if you want more in-depth information on them. So thanks for watching. Until we meet again, take care.